Success is loving what you do. I love drinking coffee, I also love playing video games. The other night I was on eBay and I was like, wow, I'm pretty crazy. Bidding on stuff I already own, just to have 2 copies of it. But you know how it goes. As a collector, I'm sure you know all about it. I'm crazy. Does anyone know an NA I could go to? Nintendo Anonymous. I need some sort of rehab or whatnot.
Welcome everyone to Nintendo Rehab.
I'm Garrett Madinkas, and I used to have a problem with video games.
The purpose of being here tonight is to address our video game problems.
Well, the first step, well, I don't like to call them steps, I like to call them leaps. So the first leap is to admit your problem.
So why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves.
My name is Jillpoo3 and I have a Nintendo problem.
Oh, good Jillpoo3.
Thanks.
My name's Brian. I guess I have a problem.
Okay, good. You're on the right path. You're on the right path, Brian. Well, first, I just want to show you.
This is what I call the trust basket. Now, sometimes people like to bring in video game paraphernalia.
If anybody has anything on them, just please share with the trust basket.
What? Yeah, I do.
Oh, good Jillpoo.
Thanks. Wait, there's more.
Those count?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, good, Brain.
Thank you, everyone.
What about Sega?
Well, Sega is a very grave addiction also, because not only are you addicted to video games, but you're addicted to shitty video games.
So, I want to go over a story that I have from 1989. There was a young boy named Little Jimmy Huffman. Oh, Jill. Somebody has something to share with the trust basket.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Jill.
Yes. That won't happen again.
So back in 1989, little Johnny Huffman used to be a really big fan of Nintendo video games. And he was on a cross-country trip with his parents, driving on the West Side Highway in New York. And, oh, Jill.
That's not being very honest with the trust basket.
Do you have anything else for the trust basket before I put it away again?
Right, now we're on to part 2 of the Q&A. There's a lot of great questions and a lot more to come, so stay tuned. Alright, Dinky Dana, what made you decide to do a YouTube channel? I like making videos, and eventually it turned into a video game channel. Alright, he also asked, if I were coming to bandit snag all your NES games, which one would you prevent me from taking? All of them? Well, probably Bionic Commando. And he also says, how come you don't have 1,000 subs yet? I don't know, maybe one day. Alright, the 8-bit champion. What is your second favorite console next to the NES? Does Famicom count? And if that doesn't count, we'll go ahead and say the GameCube. I like that one a lot. Alright. Menjin Power says, in the near future, Sega takes over the world, and NES carts are outlawed, and you are forced to melt all your games down into unusable plastic. What would you make with a recycled plastic and why? Well, I would fight tooth and nail for all my games. I'd find a way to keep them somehow. But if I couldn't live without them, I would melt it down and make a guillotine. Chop my head off. Sinister Moon says, oh man, I want to know what's in the Christmas present. From the Laidback Retro Gamer. And you will never know. It's nice though. Clue Land 1, 2, 3, 4. Question 1. How many cats have you had? Over the years, many of them. Squeezy was a good one. Puff was a good one. Ingve was a good one. What about Griblet? Jasmine, Merlin, Gypsy, Goblin, Boots, and Judy. And of course, right now I have Cattlesnake. X Ratherin says, do you really have something against the SEGA system? Not really. I just thought it'd be funny to not be able to talk about it on this show because of the title. Really is all it is. Alright, Tame Fan. Are you the gaming god? Yes. Yes I am. Thanks for noticing. And are you making any new music? Right now I'm in a death metal band, so we're writing stuff like that, but I'm on my own. I'm not really doing much right now. I have a couple ideas for the future though. Stay tuned. And Simpson Fanboy. What is your favorite game of all time? Well, let's see. I bought this lunchbox the other day, and let me make sure you can see it. It's a Bionic Commando lunchbox. So there's your answer. So be sure to stay tuned next week also for more. Welcome to the Quickie Poo. Mega Man 6 was the Quickie Poo winner. This series is awesome. So here's some footage. Alright, now it's time for a little segment I like to call Quickie Poo. This is where you, the viewer, gets to vote on one of the 5 games, and the winner will be played next week. Alright, the first one we have for this week is Flying Warriors. Second one is Amagon. One of my favorites, Kid Icarus. There you go. Athena. Or Kabuki Quantum Fighter. So go ahead and vote for next week. Hi, this is Jill Vila.
And I'm Norm.
And what do you have for us today, Norm?
Well, I've got a special program I'd like to show you.
Oh, yeah.
Today we have a website called Ignu. Simply go to ignu/music. And that's Ignu spelled iig.nu/music. It'll bring you to this homepage with a search function in which you can type the name of any band or any video for that matter that may show up on YouTube.
And now where does it pull videos from?
It pulls from 2 sources, YouTube and MTV. So anything on either one of those websites you can pull into the Ignu portal.
Alright, let's take a look.
So let's search for Jillpoo3. But then if you click on YouTube video tab,
You'll pull up all the videos with hits for Jillpoo3. Once you find the video you're looking for, just click on it once, and then it'll play in the main browser screen here.
Well, now what if I or one of our viewers wanted to come back and edit or listen to the playlist later?
Well, that's quite simple, Jill.
Click on it. Every time you click on it, it adds it over into your playlist.
Okay, I like it already.
Once you've got all your videos populated in your playlist over on your left-hand side, then you want to save your playlist. Click on this button right here. It'll say playlist saved, and it also has a URL that you can use to direct people directly to your playlist. And you don't have to sign up, so anybody can go right to that URL.
This is Jillpoo3, and we'll see you next week.